Check name, title, who you with?
I'm R.Joshua Collins. I'm founder of the Homeless Advocates for Christ on Facebook.
All right, can you spell the first and last name, please?
Joshua, Joshua, and then Collins, Collins, and R in the middle, or the front. Sorry.
What brings you out today?
I've been out here working with the homeless for a lot of years in Anaheim. I've been actually from 2002 is when I started my ministry, actually living with the homeless, and I traveled from Spokane, Washington, all the way down here. So I've been going to a lot of different cities living with the homeless. And I know that in Anaheim they weren't treated right, so I got involved with activism there. And also I was doing it in Vegas before then. There really a lot of abuse of the homeless and their rights. So I know it still continues today, and I know that there's still needs to be a lot more affordable housing for people in need. And housing first is one thing we're fighting for. It's such an important thing, and I think it's a lot. It's an advantage for the taxpayer, right? It saves the taxpayer a lot of money, as according to the UCI study. So why aren't we moving in that direction? Why is it taking so long to build these things? And the county has millions of dollars to put into these things and it's not spending it. That's a problem, you know. So I think that it needs to be more of a priority, and hopefully more people will get the shelter they need soon.
So today is about the report that came out from the ACLU describing some horrible conditions, and then the lack of this. The group has said lack of any change. Talk a little bit about that. What are you here for today?
Yeah, that's my part of what I want to talk about too. Of course, is health conditions. I know I've heard in the past also that the health conditions have been horrible in a lot of these shelters. So sanitation is so important. And I just think about it. If you were homeless, where would you want to live? You know, and they need to look at it in that light. That we need to make this as a place that if I was homeless, I would be willing to live there. Not a trash dump. You know what I mean? Yeah, cesspool. Yeah.
Anything else we're missing?
I just say please pray for these people that are on the streets out, and I know that we can make a difference. I hope that more people get involved too, and also if anyone would like, they can join Homeless Advocates for Christ on Facebook. Also check out Housing is a Human Right. I work with them a lot too, and it's been a blessing to see more of them these people getting involved before as well. So thank you very much. Thank you. Hey, how are you, my friend?
Sorry, I haven't been around lately.
Don't worry about it. We're all over the
up.
place. That's okay. No worries.
But no, I've been out there a little bit, but I've been had that crud. Like, everybody like you had it too. Just sick, where you're sick in the head.
Yeah. Oh, sick of the head. Yeah. No, I didn't really get too sick. I haven't, anyways, but thankfully.
Isn't it amazing how many of these guys right here?
I know it. Yeah, there's a lot right here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now there's people all over the place still on the streets. We know that.
Yeah.
So yeah, there needs to be more accessibility for people. Definitely more places. Yeah. Maybe I'll film this one.
Whatnot. But like I said, I've had my life threatened. I've been threatened by staff. There are staff members that want to speak out but can't because they're afraid of losing their jobs.
Can I ask, you've had your life threatened for what, and what do they want to speak out about? Be specific.
Well, I can't speak for them.
Well, you said you've had your life
threatened.
You're doing something that they don't like. What is it?
Right. So I've had my life threatened by other members of the women that I live with. They don't like that I speak out. Other women that don't like that they think I'm trying to close down the shelter, which in fact I'm just trying to make it better. They bring in people that need step-up care, and we end up taking care of them, not the site leaders, not any of those people. The corruption is rampant. Drugs are being sold by the staff and by the guards to the most excellent audience ever, the addicts. Think about it. And this is heartbreaking for me to watch this and to watch the mental illness. These people need step-up care, and I'm waiting to find out if I have cancer. And this is not an appropriate environment for me. My doctor wants me to move out. There's nowhere for me to go. And I'm not allowed to have a barrier, meaning a cloth up near my bed. We have walking pneumonia, we have community-acquired pneumonia, colds, chronic bronchitis. And if in fact I do have cancer, this is not going to be the right place for me, but where do I go? These women are going to have to help take care of me if I go through chemo and surgeries and whatever. And this is terrifying.
So the ACLU released a report saying some of the things you already mentioned. Then the county responded a couple months later saying, hey, we're doing that. Has anything changed here in the last few months?
Well, let me just say this, that I've been retaliated against. I take pictures of every single thing. So it's interesting that the fence, for example, on the building itself were being changed on Mother's Day, a Sunday, by the county. It's interesting, I was also taking pictures of the food, and our food has been improved. But so have these changes, will they be permanent? No, absolutely not. The corruption with the executives is rampant. They have no business doing this, and my voice won't be quelled. They can lock me up in this facility, you know, and they've taken away my human rights, they've violated my civil rights, but my voice won't be quelled. People will not, in my community, in the young homeless community, will not be, they're afraid to do it. So I'm going to do this for them.
So in the report, it was saying things like, you know, flooding, maggots, sexual assault, those types of things. But you just said that there has been some improvements.
There have been some improvements. I have not experienced sexual assault. I've been threatened with is women coming into the shower because there's no cameras. You know.
But what are some improvements to food or?
There have been improvements. Like we get fruit now twice a month. Sometimes we got real vegetables, you know, so that's an improvement.
What about bugs in the showers?
Bugs are rampant. They are rampant, and it's really scary, and you should never have to, excuse me, that's the Kramer cough. So the bugs are rampant. They're there. And when they do intakes, they're not checking people for lice. They're not making them shower. They're not going through any part of their clothing. And this is unacceptable. So one day I called the police, and they had a cow. You know, but you know what? I have a right to be in a dorm with women that are clean and, you know, that are, it just makes sense because you get one bit of lice or whatever, and then the whole dorm is infected. And believe me, you don't want to be around a bunch of women that have lice.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Nice meeting you.
Awesome. Well, it's good to hear the story. Yeah, please keep these folks in prayer. Do join Homeless Advocates for Christ on Facebook and share the video. And thanks so much for your prayers to support. May God bless you as you seek first His kingdom always. Bye-bye.